Hey guys!
We're here on Monday to do one of our famous double headers. We're starting off with Follow the Cipher, a band that hasn't graced our channel in a very long time. The name of the song is Rewind the Stars. Now, we're not here because this song video is from their next record that's coming around the corner. I mean, probably there is a record coming around the corner at some point. But the reason why we're checking this video here is because Linda has announced that she's leaving the band, or she left the band, depending on how you want to word it. She's left the band, and this is the last song that she was in. So this is a little bit of a tribute to her time with Follow the Cipher. And I guess my my idea of seeing her doing a duet with Chucky, doing Carolus Rex, I guess that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Maybe at a Sabaton open air. I mean, she's Swedish.
Yeah,
she's a stone throws away. I mean, she
yeah.
could just show up there for the weekend and fuck it, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. You know what I mean? It's not like she's leaving the planet. I mean, there's still a possibility, but slim.
The possibility actually got like
it got downgraded.
Downgraded.
This is like Hurricane. We went from a category 5 to like a category 2. We skipped 4 and 3. We just went from 5 to 2. But, you know, all the best to Linda, all the best to her endeavors, and all the best to Follow the Cipher. Hopefully, this is just a little bit of a speed bump, and they get all their ducks in a row, if you will, and a new album around the corner, maybe in 2022. We'll see.
Maybe.
All right. Are you ready for some Follow the Cipher? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Rewind the stars. Rewind the stars.
All right. Before I want to hear your take on it, but I just want to say one thing. These guys, at some point in time, if there is another record around the corner, they have to really consider pitching the idea of going on tour with Beast in Black, and they can call it like Disco Over Europe 2023 or 2024, whenever the fuck that happens, or Disco Inferno. What? Some disco.
I feel like Disco Inferno is copyright.
Isn't?
Maybe.
By who? The wrestler? I don't think so. Okay, Disco Over Europe. Whatever. Something like that. Club 55 or 66, whatever the club was back in the day where people used to go like all daddy cool and shit. Anyways, I'm just saying, like, these two bands should tour together. It would be an absolute amazing time. Like, and have like the disco ball rolling with the lights. Everybody has to come dressed up like let's make an event out of it. You know what I mean? Turn it into like a Rocky
Costume
Horror,
party.
yeah, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. When people go to watch that movie, they dress up like the characters of the movie, and they do like the things that are happening in the movie while they're sitting down, like throwing food and shit like that. Whatever. Make something like that where people come in with freaking wigs and platform shoes. You know, in
Afros.
yeah, like in fucking dancing. You know what I mean? Like Saturday Night Fever, just like fucking like. Let's go, man. Like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's do it. I don't know. Just pitching the idea.
Whenever I think of that dancing stuff, I think of Austin Powers.
Oh, fuck. I think of, what's the other guy's name? The one that was in the closet in South Park. The guy from Pulp Fiction, Saturday Night Fever. What's his name?
Oh. I can't remember.
You know who he is? He was in the closet in South Park.
Oh, was it Tom Cruise?
No, not Tom Cruise. Well, he's also in the closet, but not him.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is in the closet.
Yeah, but then there's somebody else that gets into the closet. Somebody else goes to get him out of the closet, and then the two of them end
Oh,
up
I
in the
can't
closet.
remember who went inside. I just remember that Tom Cruise was in the closet.
Fucking guy from Saturday. Anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about. That's who I think of him going like this, that pose.
Oh yeah,
You know
the
what I'm
disco
talking-
pose.
Yeah, the disco pose. So, anyways, I just figured that these two bands with their whole sound, honestly, this is a tour made in heaven. As far as I'm concerned, how cool would that be? People rollerblading in the pit. Fuck, man, it would be
That would be
absolutely
very
insane.
dangerous. That would be
Oh,
very
it would be
dangerous.
fucking insane. It would be insane. Like,
Rollerblading in the pit.
yeah, fuck, like disco, rollerblading, you know, like doing spinneroonies and shit. Fuck, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Not for you.
No, not for me. I would just be
Watching.
partaking, enjoying, watching the festivities. Not me.
You
I
get
can't
to wear a
roller.
wig.
Yeah, fuck, I would wear a fro. Do you know what I mean? Like a nice little perm, like really big mic on my head. By the way, my mother used to have one. She used to have a perm, a big
Yeah,
fro.
I know.
I used to grab her by the neck and say, "Mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2." She used to fucking, because she's short, right? So if I stand over her, I'm basically doing a mic check. I used to do it every time I would walk in the room that she was in, regardless of where we were. It didn't matter. Outside, in a coffee shop, whatever. It doesn't matter. I walk in, she's there. I grab her by the shoulder. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Fuck, she was just so fucking mad. I don't even think she even knew what I was doing, but
What? 'Cause
she
you
knew I was
said it in
making fun of
English?
her.
Would you do it in English?
Yeah,
Mic check.
mic check, 1 2 1 2. Like, so I don't.
You didn't do it in Portuguese.
No.
If you did it in Portuguese, she probably would have.
Oh, in Portuguese it'll be som, which is basically just saying sound with different tones. That's the Portuguese sound check is not as creative.
It's not as creative. Wow, it really isn't.
It's not as creative. I can't believe we're gone down this rabbit hole. All right, so follow the cipher, rewind the stars. Some Stephen Hawking quotes there. Like,
Yeah. I didn't get to read who quoted, but there was one that was like Craig sucks.
Was it?
Yeah, at the
I don't know
end
who
there.
quoted. I don't know who quoted that.
If you want, you can drag it back. It said Craig sucks.
After I don't want to prolong this video.
Yeah, I don't know who said that, but
I'm sure it wasn't Stephen Hawking.
no. Whenever I see Craig, I thought of like South Park, like the guy Craig from South Park.
Yeah, no, but definitely not Stephen Hawking.
The song is very bittersweet. You know, it's so beautiful. You know, has
So bittersweet. Okay, explain that.
well
to
the
me.
feeling of not the song itself, but the feeling of watching the song is very bittersweet.
All right.
Listening to the song is
Because you
very-
know she's left.
exactly.
Okay.
So you know this is like the final thing we're gonna get of this version of
Follow
Follow
the-
the Cipher. It obviously there's something in the future to look forward to, but as of now, this is the last. So it has that bittersweet. You know, it's like when It's like when your favorite TV show ends. Like it ends on a high note, and you're so happy to see
Yeah,
how the characters have finally
That
you know,
episode ties up all the loose ends.
exactly. But then you're also sad. It's like, oh fuck. Well, now what do I do?
Yeah.
But then you know there's a show coming out in the next year that's kind of like this show, so you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, maybe a spinoff.
Yeah, so you have something to look forward to in the future. But in that moment of watching that episode, it's very bittersweet.
She has a great voice.
She does.
She has a great voice. I really enjoy her voice. By the way, for you guys at home that perhaps noticed the drums were a little bit off, that's because they lost the drum sound and they had to replace the drum sound with computer drum sound. So sometimes you're watching the drummer and what he's doing is not necessarily the sound that you're getting. Just putting a disclaimer out there. She has an incredible voice. I really enjoy watching this. I feel the same as you. It's bittersweet. I feel like we've been there with this band from the beginning. Back when they released their first album and when they released that first video of Carolus Rex, the cover that they did, how many reaction channels cover that song, gave it airtime? Not many. And I feel like we were there with them from that get-go. Because at that time, we were all Sabaton all day, all week.
Anything we could get.
Anything Sabaton related was gonna get on the channel. And doing that cover was kind of like a gateway for us to discover then more of their own stuff and their own music, which was really interesting. And getting to know Ken and Linda, really great people. The band in general, really, really great dudes and gal. So I'm wondering now is, what's the next step for them? This was nice, bittersweet, like you said. I really enjoy the song. I really enjoy their sound. It's been such a long time between the last record and now listening to this track. I just feel like, come on, guys, put out some more material. But now, obviously, you need a singer.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to go female singer, similar voice to Linda to keep things balanced? Or will they be completely...
Go male singer.
Yeah. Like
God
Salo
damn.
could use another band.
Salo could use another band, and you know what? I feel like this would fit up his alley.
Total. Are you kidding me?
This would go
This
really...
band was like made for him. I mean, if they're gonna go with a male singer,
He's like...
check out Mikael Salo. He's definitely.
If you guys are going to go with the male singer, he's like the perfect male singer to go for, because his voice matches the sound. It's a T, man. Perfect.
He's a poor man's Yannis Papadopoulos, right? So
He's a Finnish Yannis Papadopoulos.
yeah, exactly. So like, you know what I mean? Like the sound of the two bands is actually pretty similar.
Exactly.
So
and listen, he has a nice soft voice. It goes really well with this.
and I don't feel like just because you had a female singer before, you necessarily are forced to go down that path. Let me give you guys an example. If your memory doesn't serve you correctly, Arch Enemy, when they started off, they didn't have a female singer. They had a male singer. Then they switched to a female singer. So nothing says that you can't go the other way around. By the way, it's not your phone at home ringing.
It's ours.
It's ours. There's always some fucking douchebag calling around this time. So so nothing says that you cannot go that way. Right?
Yeah, I feel like if you get a male singer, you need that person to have a softer voice and still hitting the high notes. And Salo is perfect.
I think so too. I think
He's the only one that
Are-
comes
are
to
we-
mind. We're selling Salo, yes.
We're putting him out
We're pimping
there.
him out.
We're pimping him out. Is that what
pimping
we're doing?
Salo
We're
out.
pimping him
And
out.
listen, I don't think he minds. I mean,
This band actually would be a good fit for
it
him.
would be really good for him.
It would be a good fit for him. I really feel that would be a good fit. But I don't know what their direction is going to be. I don't know if
they
they're
go
going to be
female,
looking
I
for a
can't-
female singer or a male singer. I don't
Female,
know.
I can't really think.
I mean, it's not like they have a huge discography that they're like, oh fuck, we got to find somebody
Well, that's why
who's
I'm
going to
saying
fit
if they
every
do-
single.
That's
No.
what I'm saying. If they do actually go to male, this would be a perfect time to do it because they don't have such a big library of songs.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
if they already had like 8 albums, then you have to continue going down the path.
it becomes. You don't have to, but it becomes very difficult.
It's gonna be hard to do the previous songs.
Well, especially when you're like playing live in front of people and you got to play your old songs. Like, how the fuck are you going to play? It's going to sound completely. I mean, you can play them, but they're going to sound completely different. So I feel like when you're changing your lead singers, depending on where you are in your career path as a band, there's so many things you have to take in consideration. The fact that they're still in, I mean, they've been around for a long time, but it's not like they have a lot of material out.
Yeah.
So that kind of perhaps actually plays in their benefit.
Yeah, because they're able to. They're not forced to do one thing now. They actually have an option.
Exactly. And you know, if they want to go real crazy, you bring in 2 singers, female and male.
Oh fuck, Salo and someone else.
Exactly. I don't know who someone else would be. I mean, but I'm sure they can find somebody. I'm sure there's somebody in Sweden right now singing in the shower, killing it, nailing it. So, do some auditions. I would apply, but I'm more of a deathcore kind of guy. When it comes to my vocals, I'm more of a deathcore guy. I could not.
Deathcore and shitcore.
Yeah, yeah, and Suicidal Core too.
Suicidal Core, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. On that depressing note, this video is ending on a very depressing note. On that depressing note, guys, don't go anywhere. If you guys see Linda in the socials, tell her hi. Wish her all the best in her future endeavors. And let's keep the positive vibes going for Follow the Cipher so they can put some new material out. And don't go anywhere. There's another video coming right after this one. See ya.
See ya.